Vikings making a plethora of roster moves today. Let's check her out. Welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Onebar. Vikings making a ton of roster moves today. We're going to be going over every single damn one of them. Before we do that, hit that sub button. We're only like 115 away from 10K. Hit the sub button, helps get to 10K. Also, hit up Underdog Fantasy Sports. Use the promo code SKOL. They will match up to your first 100 bones deposited. Also, every new sign up, you get a special that is just pretty much a gimme. The pick'em is fantastic. Easiest place to play fantasy. Use a promo code SKOL. They will match up to your first 100. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to rattle them off. First off, Justin Jefferson to IR. We all knew that was happening. Gone at least 4 weeks. Breaks our heart, but it is done. Nick Mullins also to IR. He had that back issue, was inactive last week. So this isn't a huge surprise. Kevin O'Connell today in the press conference saying that Jaren Hall is QB2. So Kirk Cousins goes down. We get to see the 5th round rookie. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Corresponding move. He's back. He is back on the practice squad. Sean freaking Mannion. Pop that bubbly. Sean Mannion is back for like his 10th stint with the Minnesota Vikings. He was with the Seahawks last year on the practice squad. They did not bring him back. He really wasn't even with anybody this offseason. Confirming that the Vikings just love this guy more than anything. 31 years old, has never really done anything for the Vikings. Every time he gets in, he looks like Sean Mannion. He keeps getting signed. Clearly, him and Kirk Cousins are best friends forever, and Kirk keeps putting in a good word. With Nick Mullins going to IR, it does make sense that we have somebody other than Tanner Morgan there. So Sean Mannion's back. Good news is he's not QB2. It's Jaren Hall. Jaren Hall is QB2. So the only reason we're going to see Sean Mannion is in a practice clip on the news far, far, far away in a red jersey. So this probably isn't his last stint with the Vikings. He'll be back a couple more times. So he is back. Also, another familiar name, Dan Chisena. They signed Dan Chisena to the practice squad. And this one is probably more confusing to me than the Sean Mannion one. Chisena was signed by the Steelers last offseason, was in one of their final cuts, and nobody else picked him up. Straight up special teamer. We all know the history of Dan Chisena. Undrafted guy, made it with the Vikings. Great story, but just never seemed to be able to make the play. And now he's back. And we got Najee Thompson, who is fantastic. He's always there. He needs to start making some plays, but it's weird to have just like a straight up special teamer on the practice squad. You think you'd get like a guy that you can develop, possibly get a better look at? Whatever. Dan Chisena is back. We'll see for how long. Guys that were elevated from the practice squad, N'Keal Harry and Tristan Jackson, are moving on up. The Vikings wide receiver with Jefferson going on the IR was getting pretty damn thin. They were down to 3, just Addison, Powell, and KJ Osborne. So N'Keal Harry and Tristan Jackson, great to see those guys going up. If there's anybody, those are the two you'd want to see. Chances are we'll probably see them in action on Sunday against the Bears. A couple other moves. Troy Fumagalli, tight end, former 5th rounder out of Wisconsin. Vikings signed him as well. Just quick background on him. He is a tight end. First career touchdown against the Minnesota Vikings in 2019. Out of Wisconsin, had practice squad stints with Texans, Patriots, Niners. Was just released on September 26th from the Niners. Probably very sad for him. The Niners are one of the best damn teams in the NFL. 28 years old, 6'5", 248. Reading stuff, I mean, I don't know anything about him. I had to do some quick reading, draft profiles, teams he's been on. He's nothing spectacular. He's a big dude. He's not athletic. He's not going to wow you. It's not pretty. One even said, watching this guy is not pretty. He just gets things done. So there you have it. He's not going to do much of anything. We probably won't see him. One fact on Troy Fumagalli, he does not have an index finger. So hats off to him. 5th round pick as a pass catcher, getting drafted without an index finger. So job well done. So a lot of moves. None of these are really movers and shakers. Obviously, the biggest things are the N'Keal Harry and Tristan Jackson coming up to the 53-man roster, and then heartburn to Vikings fans by signing Sean Mannion. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Are you so damn pumped? Are we going to the Super Bowl? Join us tonight, 7 p.m. for Horned Up. Let's go.